It is 1830. At an old Austrian castle, from the worshippers of chaos, rise the plea for the return of the Lord of Darkness.
We crave the presence of the embodiment of suffering, the ruler of darkness. I have waited for this moment, to be awake again, to bask in darkness and feel the moonlight within. Count Dracula, I am honored to be in your presence. Indeed, though I lack my full power. We are preparing the rite to replenish your power.
Stop! You cannot be allowed to taint the world.
I remember. You were one of the vampire killers that sealed me. You've aged.
It is our duty to see you banished.
Amusing to use my nemesis' life to return to my power. I have no use for children. Be gone.
Hugh! Nathan! Master! Father!
No creatures around here. Hugh, are you okay?
Yeah, we were just brushed aside and ignored.
We have to find a master.
I'll go. He's my father. Nathan, you'll be in the way. Just get out of here.
I want to find master as much as anybody.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my latest Let's Play. This is Castlevania, Circle of the Moon, and that is pretty much it for plot for almost the entire game. It's great. So yeah, we are playing as Nathan Graves. Is it Graves? I want to say Nathan. No, Nathan Drake is something else. That's freaking Uncharted. So yeah, our task is to try and rescue our master, Morris Baldwin, from being used in a deadly rite to resurrect Dracula to full power. Nice and simple. I believe in the actual game this was explained in the instruction manual, which tells you something about the age of this game. But yes, the game. We're walking around, I'm jumping with A, I can whip things with B, and I can hold B to swing my whip, I can crouch, I can slide while crouching, and that's essentially it for now. Game concepts become more and more complicated as we go on, but for now, we've got a couple of skeleton bombers here, and I'm going to go up and try and kill this one again, because there's something handy about them. Well, let's talk about the visualizer at this point. When you whip a skeleton bomber, it says Skeleton Bomber at the bottom of the screen, and concurrently on the right-hand side of the screen, information about the Skeleton Bomber comes up. Its attack, its defense, its experience given, its number of hit points, and also which items it drops. Every creature has a common and a rare item drop, and I believe this one is rigged. Oh, it's not rigged. Shit. I thought that one was rigged, so it always gives you its rare drop there. Or maybe it's this one. You'll notice the rare drop is what appears to be a playing card. My god. Usually it gives you it in one. Well, let's do some jiggery. We're in the catacomb, and the good music has started now. But yes, we are underneath an old castle in Austria, and I'm trying to get a thing. The game's really been really unhelpful. There we go. Usually, literally the first one you target in the game drops it. It's dropped a card, which is its apparently rare drop, but pretty common anyway. Received the Salamander card. This is the DSS, or Dual Setup System. Attribute action cards will create a specific effect. These can be set on the menu screen. I will talk about them a bit more later, but there, Skeleton Bombers are the enemy which drop the Salamander card. Hold on to that for later. Basically, you have like a kind of magic special power system, which uses cards to create effects. I'm aware at this point as well that we are walking painfully slowly. Don't worry, that does accelerate rather soon. It's like a Pokemon game. You have to walk at the beginning, and then once you've got tired of walking, it's like, oh yeah, by the way, you have the ability to run. It's like, thanks for that one game. A brief talk about kind of what's going on. We have bats, and a new enemy here, a bonehead. Slap it a couple of times. Basically, they shoot fire at you. Like, there we go, just stay out of the way of them. Oh, that's handy. That's the Mercury card, which boneheads drop. I was hoping that one would drop it nice and easily. We can talk about cards now. But first, well, actually no, I'm not where I thought I was. It's fine, ignore me. So, cards. Let's go into the screen, pause screen. There's a lot of stuff here, a lot of stats, items, cards, magic items, all sorts of stuff that we'll come to later. DSS, dual setup system. As you can see, there's a load of action cards, which are named after Greek gods, and there are a load of attribute cards, which are named after mythical creatures. So if we combine Mercury and Salamander, then we activate our new combo with L, and wallop! Our whip is now on fire. And basically, the different cards do different things. So the Mercury card affects your whip. It applies an element to your whip. Ooh, a potion, that'll be handy. Yeah, it applies a element to your whip. Ooh, based on whichever attribute card you've got. Salamander is the element of fire, therefore it applies fire, gives you a fire whip. Nice and simple. Wristband. If we equip it on, so basically you have 3 items equipped at any point: the body, the right arm, and the left arm. The arm doesn't matter at the moment, so I'm just going to put the wristband on the right arm, which gives us extra 5 strength. Strength, defense, intelligence, and luck, your 4 stats. Then you also have, at the top of the screen, you have your hit points, which are the blue, hit points, which are the red meter. Mind points, which are the blue meter, and are essentially magic. You'll notice whenever you use the fire whip, it uses up a bit of magic power. No, not magic. It's MP, and I always think it stands for magic power, but no, it's mind points. And underneath are the hearts, which you may have noticed I've been getting from chests? Candles. And I'll talk about them a bit more later. This is a save point. Welcome to Metroidvania, the series of games, including Castlevania and Metroid, and pretty much nothing else. I don't know if there are any other ones, but yes, a save point system, which is fun. When you're a child and your parents are telling you to go to bed and you can't get a save point. Enough about that though. Yes, basically what I'm trying to do here is just talk at the moment. I've completely lost track of what I was going to say. We just got a dagger fell out of that torch. If I hold up and press B, I'm throwing daggers now. You will notice my hearts in the top right are draining. Hearts are used as ammunition for sub-weapons. Hearts are very different to hit points, just to confuse you. Those poison worms is interesting. They will drop, the kind of hive at the top will drop worms pretty much indefinitely. The worms it drops can be killed by a single whip spin, so this is a easy, if shitey way to kind of grind here for experience, but you don't get much. Or the actual worms themselves drop antidotes, which can cure you from poison, which is quite handy. You'll also notice whenever our whip hits, we deal damage, and it says how much damage we do. So, I was going to say we are doing 55, but now we're going to do slightly more, because we've leveled up. Every enemy has an element, and corresponding certain elements are good against certain elements, and certain elements are bad against certain elements. Speaking of elements, we're about to get attacked by an elemental! Entering our first kind of boss, the Earth Demon. So, he flies around and he summons rocks on the ground. If those rocks hit us, they deal quite a lot of damage to us. So you just have to kind of jump over them as well as hitting the guy in midair. You will do slightly more damage with the fire whip than with the normal whip, 16 compared to 15. Yeah, the fire whip doesn't technically do more damage, but it ups your strength stat, which does a little bit more. And that's the Earth Demon down. He drops something, which will be handy to get later, so I'm going to talk about that when it happens. But when we walk slowly over to the right. Very slowly over to the right. Oh my goodness. Well, walking no more, because we can get the dash boots. Double tap forward to perform a dash move. Yes, and this speeds up the entire rest of the game. Walking, and if I double press it, boop boop, we start running. Which means you can jump a bit higher and you just move faster. You don't have to keep double tapping. I'm just holding it now and continuing to dash. You just have to double tap to start it off, which is dead handy. Anyway, if you look at the visualizer, you'll see that the Earth Demon drops something important. It drops as I believe it's its rare drop. Its common drop is the Magic Gauntlet, which is kind of handy, but its rare drop is bollocks. Its rare drop is a DSS card. So I'm just going to basically, as you'll have noticed, whenever you leave a screen, monsters respawn. So I'm going to grind and kill some Earth Demons for a bit because I want that drop. It's incredibly important to get it early on in the game. Oh, level up. That's handy. Still no sign of the Serpent card, though. I'm going to go back to the save point and heal. Save points, it must be noted. So, mind points, the blue bar, your kind of magic, and antidotes, will regenerate slowly, naturally. Health will not regenerate under normal conditions. Potions will heal you, and also, potions will heal you, and thingy will do the thingy. And certain DSS combinations will do it. Save points will heal both, and are pretty much the only reliable way to heal in this game. Anyway, back to killing Earth Demons for me. Riveting first episode, I know. Oh, they dropped the magic gauntlet, which is kind of cool. Still no sign of the serpent card though, but we'll put the magic gauntlet on because that increases our intelligence, which controls both our maximum mind points and the rate at which we regenerate mind points, which are inherently linked. Oh, that's another level up. And another magic gauntlet. Still no serpent card. Another level up. Still no serpent card. Holy shit, the game is doing that absolute classic that the games love to do. Of the moment I hit that record button, they suddenly decide to start shitting on me. Usually I get the serpent card from him either before getting the first level up or between the first and second level ups from hitting these earth demons. This time we've got 3 whole... Hey! I'll stop talking shit now. Serpent card. So it's an attribute card because it's a mythical being rather than a god. And, oh, I should talk about this point of whip spinning. Whip spinning only deals, is obviously a lot faster and continuous, but only deals 10% the damage of a normal whip hit. Ooh, another antidote, cheers. I'm doing a lot of damage now that I'm highly leveled up. I'm not over-leveled quite yet, but yes. So, Serpent card is, of course, the element of ice. So if Mercury Salamander gives us a fire whip, then Mercury Serpent gives us, unsurprisingly, an ice whip. Has some other little effects though. You notice the ice whip is super fast, but there's a downside. See, my strength has actually been decreased. It's in blue there, which means it's gone down. So basically, it's short. It's quite short range, as you can see. It's fast, but it's weak. But there's something nice we can do with it here. That's the advantage of the ice whip. As you can see, freezes enemies solid and allows them to be used as platforms. So there's a little secret we can get here. So I'll just lure this fucker towards us though. Boink. There we go. Oh, so now's a decent time as any to draw attention to the awesome music that the Castlevania series has as a whole, but this game especially. For bleepy music, which it obviously is, it's pretty damn good. And I just, it's so catchy. You'll see what I mean. Have a listen. Right, with that done... Oh, do I kill boneheads in... Ah, bats! Do I kill boneheads in one hit now? Oh, that's nice. Right, with that all done, let's head back to the Earth Demon's room. Ow. I got away with it. Yes, I will point out at this point as well. Basically, so I would strongly recommend, essentially, whenever... Oh, zombies, new enemy, by the way. Wallop. There we go. Yeah, whenever you see an enemy that... I'll let you know as soon as an enemy drops a DSS card, and I would recommend whenever you see an enemy that would drop a DSS card, grind on that enemy... That sounds super dodgy, but kill that enemy as soon as you can and keep doing it until you get the cards. Get the cards as soon as possible, because DSS cards essentially make your life so much easier in this game, and good use of them is pretty much one of the only ways to make this game not brutally hard, because... Oh, look at that nice parallax in the background. That's handy. The fact that the background is scrolling slightly slower than the foreground, so it gives an illusion of depth. In case you hadn't noticed, the zombies in this room will die relatively easily, but as you've probably seen, they are infinitely respawning. Ooh! Ooh, 2 good things! 3 good things! Oh, it's a good day to be the Doctor. So, some body armor now. No, did I get it in time? I think I got it in time. Yes, I did. So, cotton clothes, which up my defense by 20, or leather armor, which ups it by 30. I was celebrating getting the cotton clothes and then the leather armor dropped. Ah, that's its reward for making me fucking kill about 30 earth demons. Anyway, now in here there's a lot we can do in this room because it's quite a big one. Ooh, spear skeletons. They're a bit annoying because when their shot hits you, it sends you flying backwards. Oh, it's another earth demon. Well, at least I'm pretty fucking adept at fighting these guys now. Let's just take 1 more hit. No, maybe 2 more hits. And dead! No, well... Man, you'd think I would have got better at estimating how much health they have remaining after killing so many, but apparently not. So, there's up here, but you can't do anything up there yet. Think about that later. But if we come under here, remember we can crouch and press A to slide along, which gives us Hearts Max, which gives us more hearts. I've not been using sub-weapons much at the moment, because as you can notice, the dagger is crap. Like, it does minuscule damage. So I really haven't been using it a great deal, but I will be upcoming, and it's handy to have the boost to hearts for when you start getting far more useful sub-weapons, because there are, I think, 6 or 7 of them in total, which are all pretty good. Want to see something cool? Wallop! Secret exit. Oh, skeleton bombers. With a mind MP max in it, which is pretty handy, and this room is full of such secrets. So if we go over to this side, we will find there is another hidden little... Oh, it's not even a hidden bit, it's just open. Okay, am I where I think I am? Let's find out. I think there's a health max through here, but I'm not sure. I thought that was going to be a hidden wall, but it evidently wasn't. Oh, bats, bats, bats. I keep getting... Ooh, potion. I keep getting really freaked out by bats for some reason. Yes, there is. This increases your max HP. So as you've noticed, there are kind of three... They're the equivalent of like pieces of heart in a Zelda game or something like that. HP max, MP max, and heart max increases. You see what I mean about Metroidvania being a thing? This definitely kind of plays like a Metroid game. Like, just imagine those are missile expansions or energy tanks or something like that, and the save point system, and having a massive map. Yeah, it fills that screen entirely when it's completed. Well, you can see what it looks like vaguely complete in the bottom right, at least the catacombs section of it. Another save point here, handy. To not only to save, but also to regenerate everything. Always nice. Now, I believe there's one more hidden thing in this room. If we go right up to the top left, if we just said Bonehead, and right through here. Oh, the spirit! Oh, well, that was embarrassing. So, spirits will constantly spawn in this room. They're a pathetically weak enemy that can be killed by whip spinning. It's a way to grind. I've done it in the past. Put something heavy on your B button, because all I'm doing is holding B, and just let the game run. It's slow, but forever. So that's an option you can do if you really want to kind of grind levels or something like that, but I'm really not that desperate yet. Anyway, let's head up into this big room. Oh, okay, let's not head up into the big room. Apparently, that's not happening. Right, up we go, and there's a skeleton bomber. Let's kill him. Oh! I thought I'd fallen down into the other room again. Man, they are annoying with enemies that send you flying on this. Right, what I want to do is get up there. I don't know why I jumped down, because there's a little crev here we can slide through. And we can't get back through there, so that could be annoying. And, oh, dear me. Let's kill this guy. See what I mean? If my daggers do shit all damage, it takes 4 hits to kill just a damn skeleton. Ridiculous. And I'm quite high level at the moment. But in this room somewhere, that's just it. You'll notice I do a lot of kind of speedrunning-y kind of stuff in this game, because basically... Oh, that's what I was going for. Because if you stop and fight every enemy, it takes fucking forever, and a lot of the time I just run through rooms to get to where I need to go. Might not be the best tactic for showing it off as a let's play, but ooh, level up. But yeah, for like rooms like this, rooms like this when you're just falling through them. Anyway, here's an interesting thing through here. This is a one-way gate. Nope, I can get to it up here, but I couldn't get back through there. Because you may now recognise where we are. We're back in this room that had the hidden things in it, so we want to go up through the top again. Yes, I know this game can be a little, disorientating at times, but you'll get used to it with time, and that's why, this is getting silly now. That's why I put the map thing on the bottom. Oh, yeah, I've learned your stupid ways now. Right, now we first want to come all the way over here, and there's mudmen on the floor, and they're really annoying, because they'll just spawn infinitely and come flying towards you. I think whip spinning can just about kill mudmen in time. Ooh, mind restore, that's handy, so that basically just heals some of your mind points there and then. Obviously it does regenerate, as I say, but slowly, so... Now, I think if you're really crafty here, I think you can get up there if you... Oh no, the mudmen don't come that far, so you can't use... I was thinking of potentially using Mercury Serpent to turn the mudmen into a platform, but they deliberately don't go that far to fuck with you. Right, now we need to just proceed through the rest of this room. I don't think there's actually any more we can really do here at this point. Oh, Bonehead's on the floor. That looks weird. I'm doing a lot of damage. What level am I? I'm level 6 already. Holy shit. Well... I'm over-leveled. Well, I'm not over-leveled, but I'm actually the level I want to be, which is for what we're about to do, which is quite handy. Now, there's a few things going on in this room, but for now, we need to come, I believe, to the top left here as a save room. Yes! I played this game a lot. This was actually the first Game Boy Advance game I ever bought. I bought a Game Boy Advance for, well... Okay, I bought a Game Boy Advance for 2 games. This was the first game I bought for a Game Boy Advance. I already owned, when I got a Game Boy Advance, Wario Land 3, because I got it for a birthday present, and then, shortly after buying it, my mother realised that it's only for Game Boy Color, because it has the whole coloured keys thing. It won't play on a Game Boy Pocket, so Game Boy Advance had just come out. Good excuse to get one of them, which was handy. And then this was the other game I got for it. And this game was a massive bastard to play on an old-fashioned Game Boy Advance, because it's a very dark game. You might not tell it by now, because it's obviously now backlit. Ooh, hearts max. Yes, please. You kind of can't tell so clearly, because it's... When it's recording, I dial up the brightness and stuff like that, but it is quite a dark game. Basically, On an original Game Boy, you wouldn't be able to see the background here. You'd see the platforms, you'd see the gremlins, and you'd see the walls and torches and stuff like that. But the actual, like, non-moving background, you honestly would not be able to see. It's ridiculous. So it sometimes made it a difficult game to play. Anyway, Coffin here. Coffin will endlessly spawn mummies while it's still going. I believe the Coffin... Oh, no, the Coffin does count as its own enemy. I think fire actually does extra damage against them, maybe? I don't know why they are. Oh, that's ice. Ice definitely does less against them, but that's partly because it just lowers my strength anyway. Oh, that did a lot to it. Was that cotton clothes? Well, I don't need them. I have leather armor. Now, this room, there's actually... Technically, we can't do anything here, if you're going to be very technical. We'll be back here in a bit. Because, yeah, when you get up here, you're stuck. But, in this torch, is something important. It's a sub-weapon. It's the Holy Water, which replaces our dagger. And Holy Water is actually quite useful. Up and B. We'll chuck some Holy Water, which burns on, which kind of goes down a diagonal thing and burns on the ground, doing constant damage while it does. Handy against big enemies, like physically big enemies. So that will be useful. There's one more thing I want to get, which is here. Oh, hoppers, hoppers. Oh, I thought there was a... No, okay, there was a better thing when it was. Hoppers are annoying because they're too low. MP max. Hoppers are too low for you under normal conditions. Like if you just swing your whip will go over them. Or it won't, apparently. Apparently I'm just completely wrong. Anyway, enough of my being wrong. Up here is a special door. Oh yes. This is a boss door. Be prepared. Make sure you've got the holy water. Make sure you're relatively healed. Aim to be around level 5-ish. And enter Cerberus. You wonder why I wanted to get the holy water? Oh, no. So, Cerberus has a lot of attacks. Holy water is really your friend against him because he'll walk straight into it. Okay, he's howling and he's going to turn blue, which means get out of the way. If you get up high, he's going to basically make these balls appear, which do some electrocuting stuff. Basically, his attacks involve howling and changing colour. The colour he changes depends on what he's going to do. He's going to go red now, which means jump up to the middle, and he's going to laser so to get underneath him, ideally, there. And he can do a lot of damage here. If he goes red, yeah, Oh, no! Yeah, if he goes red, then he's going to jump up. Oh, am I out of hearts? I'm not. Oop. Balls. Blue means balls. Red means going to jump at you and do a kind of sweeping laser to get underneath them. So basically, you need to know whether you need to be in the center or the sides. And he's going to go red again, let me guess. Oh, he's going to go grey. I don't even know what that means. That means he's just... well, I'm fairly high level, so I'm not taking too much damage from him. Yeah. You can also just deal damage just by whipping him, but red, which means get up! And behind him, if you can, because then you can hop up here and slap... Oh, hit him right in the ass. He must be nearly dead now. Come now. I'm going to get out of the way. Oh, no, bollocks. I thought it was been really clever, like throwing holy water at him, but it missed. Alright, then. Die. Red. If I crouch, actually, he'll hop over me. That looked so cool. I'm like a ninja. With holy water, I'm like an infernal ninja. Oh, God. Yes! Oh, so I killed him and got a level up. He jumped up and fell back down into the holy water he was just standing in. Oh, that was cool. That was a fun boss. I struggled with that so much. I actually abandoned this game for months when I first bought it because I just got trapped on Cerberus for ages. Anyway, I'm just replenishing my hearts a little, and I'll go back to the save point at some point and replenish my health. Through here is actually a dead end, but it's got something useful in it. Double received! Double! Another jump can be formed while in midair. Indeed. So this obviously lets us explore a lot more areas because you can either just like... You can either do longer jumps by going kind of 1, 2, like that, or you can just jump higher. And this allows us to do a lot more exploration, which I'm going to do next episode, because this one's probably been a longer one anyway. I've been recording for 35 minutes, so that gives you an idea of how much of the bloody Earth Demon stuff was cut out. But yeah, hopefully that was a nice introduction to Castlevania. Next episode, we'll be cleaning up some more stuff we can now do in the catacombs now that we have the double, and exploring through to the next area in search of Morris Baldwin. Well, in fact, the whole thing in search of bloody Morris Baldwin. No sign of Hugh either, that's worth noting. Thank you very much, hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you'll join me next time for some more Castlevania Circle of the Moon. Thank you very much, and good day.